My beloved child, do not skip this message. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you. There are moments in life that change everything, and this is one of them. For so long, your soulmate only knew pieces of your story. They saw your smile but not the tears you hid behind it. They saw your strength but not the countless moments when you had to pick yourself up and keep going. They saw your kindness but never fully understood how much love exists inside your heart. The world often sees only what is visible, but your soulmate has recently discovered something far deeper. They have finally seen the real you. Not the version shaped by assumptions, opinions, or misunderstandings. Not the version created by people who never took the time to truly know you. They have seen the truth, and what they discovered left a mark on their heart that can never be erased. Something inside them began to change the moment this realization arrived. Suddenly, memories involving you felt different. Conversations they once considered ordinary now seem meaningful. Small moments that appeared insignificant now carry powerful emotions. They find themselves thinking about you more often than before. They replay your words in their mind. They remember the way you made people feel valued, understood, and appreciated. They remember how you remained genuine when others chose easier paths. What shocked them most was realizing that the qualities they admired from a distance were only a small glimpse of who you truly are. The deeper they looked, the more extraordinary the truth became. Stay until the end because this is only the beginning of a revelation that has the power to touch your heart in ways you never expected. Your soulmate has come to understand something many people spend their entire lives searching for. Real people are rare. Genuine hearts are rare. Authentic souls are rare. And when they finally recognized those qualities within you, their feelings became impossible to ignore. They realized that your kindness is not something you switch on and off. It is simply part of who you are. They realized that your caring nature is not an act designed to impress others. It comes naturally from the depth of your heart. They realized that even during difficult moments, you continue to choose compassion, patience, and understanding. This discovery changed the way they see you. What once felt like admiration has begun transforming into something much deeper. Something stronger. Something that continues to grow each day. Do not skip. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this truth appeared at this exact moment. For a long time, your soulmate was missing an important piece of the puzzle. They felt connected to you, but they could not fully understand why. They felt drawn toward you, but they could not explain the source of that feeling. Now they know. The connection was never based on appearances, circumstances, or temporary emotions. It was based on the truth of who you are. And once they saw that truth, everything started making sense. Their heart recognized something special long before their mind could understand it. Now both are finally aligned, and that realization is creating emotions they cannot easily put into words. As the days continue, your soulmate finds themselves noticing things they once overlooked. They notice your resilience. They notice your sincerity. They notice the way you keep moving forward even when life becomes challenging. They notice how much love you quietly give without expecting anything in return. These realizations are not fading away. They are becoming stronger. Every new understanding adds another layer to the feelings growing within them. Every reflection brings greater appreciation. Every memory strengthens the impact you have had on their life. And perhaps the most surprising part is that they never expected this transformation to happen. They never expected the truth about you to affect them so deeply. Yet here they are, unable to look at you the same way ever again. Stay until the end. Do not skip. Because there is one more thing you need to know. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that the person they were searching for may have been in front of them all along. They are realizing that what makes you beautiful is not something external. It is the heart you carry. It is the compassion you show. It is the authenticity you bring into every situation. The more they understand this, the more meaningful their feelings become. Their heart has changed because they finally saw the real you. And now, every thought, every memory, and every emotion connected to you carries a significance it never had before. This is only the beginning of a story that is still unfolding, and what comes next may be even more powerful than anything they have discovered so far. A remarkable shift is taking place behind the scenes, and very few people would believe it if they could see it for themselves. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth your soulmate discovered about you did not simply create a moment of surprise. It created a transformation. The more they reflect on who you truly are, the more they realize that you are completely different from what they once assumed. They expected to find someone ordinary. Instead, they found someone whose heart carries a depth that cannot be measured. They found someone who remains genuine when it would be easier to pretend. They found someone who continues to care even when nobody is watching. And now, every new realization feels like uncovering another hidden treasure. What they once believed about you has been replaced by something much more powerful. Respect. Admiration. Appreciation. And feelings that continue growing stronger with every passing day. Your soulmate keeps returning to the same thought again and again. Why did it take them so long to see the real you? The answer surprises even them. Sometimes the most extraordinary people are not the loudest people in the room. Sometimes the most beautiful hearts are hidden behind quiet strength. Sometimes the greatest qualities are discovered only when someone looks beyond appearances and sees the soul beneath. That is exactly what happened here. They looked deeper. They paid attention. They noticed details they had overlooked before. Suddenly, they saw the sacrifices you made. They saw the kindness you offered. They saw the courage you carried through moments that nobody else understood. And once they saw it, they could not unsee it. Stay till the end because the next revelation is even more powerful. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when your soulmate finds themselves completely lost in thought about you. A memory appears in their mind. A conversation returns to them. A simple moment suddenly feels significant. What once seemed ordinary now feels unforgettable. They replay your words. They remember your energy. They remember the way you made them feel seen, understood, and appreciated. What shocks them most is realizing that these memories have become more meaningful than ever before. The truth about you changed the meaning of everything. It added depth where they once saw simplicity. It added beauty where they once saw normality. It added emotion where they once saw routine. Their heart is learning a lesson it never expected to learn. As these feelings continue growing, your soulmate begins noticing another surprising truth. The qualities they admire most about you are not things that can be purchased, copied, or imitated. Your authenticity is rare. Your compassion is rare. Your ability to remain true to yourself is rare. And in a world where many people wear masks, your sincerity shines brighter than ever. This realization has become impossible for them to ignore. It follows them throughout the day. It appears during quiet moments. It returns whenever they think about the future. And every time it returns, their appreciation for you grows stronger. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another layer to this story that very few people see coming. Your soulmate is not only discovering who you are. They are discovering what you mean to them. That realization is changing everything. At first, they thought you were simply someone special. Then they thought you were someone important. Now they are beginning to understand that your presence has created a lasting impact on their heart. You inspire them without trying. You encourage them without even knowing it. You remind them that genuine people still exist. And every time they recognize this truth, the connection feels deeper than before. The most surprising part is that this transformation happened naturally. There was no grand performance. No attempt to impress. No effort to become someone else. The real you was enough. The truth about you was enough. And that truth reached a place inside your soulmate that words can barely describe. It reached the part of their heart that values honesty, loyalty, kindness, and authenticity. It reached the part of them that has been searching for something real. That is why this discovery feels so significant. It is not just admiration anymore. It is understanding. It is recognition. It is the realization that someone extraordinary has been standing in front of them all along. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, your soulmate is looking at the future differently than they once did. Possibilities that never crossed their mind are beginning to appear. Thoughts they never expected to have are becoming impossible to ignore. Questions are turning into answers. Uncertainty is turning into clarity. And all of it began with one simple moment, the moment they finally saw the real you. The truth about you opened a door they never knew existed. And now that door cannot be closed. As you listen to these words, remember something important. You may not always see your own value. You may not always recognize the impact you have on others. But that does not mean the impact is not there. Sometimes the most powerful influence happens quietly. Sometimes the greatest impression is made without effort. Sometimes a genuine heart changes lives simply by being itself. Your soulmate is beginning to understand this. They are beginning to understand you. And that understanding is creating emotions that continue growing stronger every single day. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Because in the next part, a revelation will emerge that explains what your soulmate is secretly realizing about the connection itself, and why the truth they discovered about you may become one of the most important realizations of their entire journey. There is a realization unfolding right now that your soulmate never expected to experience, and the deeper it becomes, the harder it is for them to ignore. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth they discovered about you did more than change their opinion. It changed their perspective. They are beginning to understand that some people enter your life for a season, while others leave an imprint on your soul that remains forever. The more they think about you, the more they realize that you belong in the second category. This realization did not arrive all at once. It appeared slowly, quietly, and powerfully. Like the sunrise that transforms the sky one color at a time, their understanding of you has deepened with every passing day. And now they are standing before a truth they can no longer deny. What amazes them most is not something dramatic or obvious. It is the consistency of your heart. They have noticed that your kindness is not temporary. Your compassion is not selective. Your sincerity does not disappear when circumstances change. The person you are today is the same person you were yesterday. That kind of authenticity is rare, and your soulmate knows it. In a world where many people change depending on who is watching, you remain true to yourself. And that realization has become one of the most beautiful discoveries they have ever made. Stay till the end because what comes next reveals why their heart has been feeling so different lately. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when your soulmate catches themselves smiling for no obvious reason. Then they realize the reason is you. A memory appears. A conversation returns. A moment of connection replays in their mind. What surprises them is how much those memories affect them now compared to before. Things they once overlooked have become unforgettable. Small details now carry enormous meaning. They find themselves appreciating qualities they never fully noticed until they saw the truth about who you really are. And every time they reflect on those qualities, their feelings deepen even more. Something extraordinary happens when a person finally sees someone's true heart. They stop focusing on surface-level things and begin valuing what truly matters. That is exactly what is happening here. Your soulmate is no longer seeing only what is visible. They are seeing the strength behind your smile. They are seeing the hope behind your perseverance. They are seeing the love behind your actions. And the more they see, the more they understand why their heart keeps returning to thoughts of you. It is not coincidence. It is recognition. It is the realization that someone incredibly special has touched their life in a way they never expected. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another truth emerging from all of this. Your soulmate is beginning to realize that you have changed them. Not through pressure. Not through demands. Simply through your presence. By being yourself, you inspired something within them. You reminded them of the value of honesty. You reminded them that genuine connections still exist. You reminded them that kindness is still powerful. And because of this, they are becoming more aware of what truly matters in life. They may not have expected you to have such an impact, but the impact is real, and it continues growing stronger. The most surprising revelation is that your soulmate has started comparing every meaningful feeling back to you. When they think about trust, they think about you. When they think about sincerity, they think about you. When they think about emotional connection, they think about you. This was not planned. It happened naturally. Their hearts simply began making connections that could no longer be ignored. And each connection leads them back to the same realization: the real you is even more incredible than they imagined. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, your soulmate is standing at an emotional crossroads. The truth they discovered has created clarity where confusion once existed. They are understanding things that never made sense before. They are seeing patterns they once overlooked. They are realizing why certain moments felt so significant. Most importantly, they are realizing why thoughts of you continue returning again and again. Every answer seems to point in the same direction. Every realization leads back to the same truth. The real you has touched their heart in a way that cannot be forgotten. And there is one final detail that makes this story even more powerful. The more your soulmate learns about you, the more they respect you. Not because you are perfect. Not because you never faced challenges. But because you continued being yourself through it all. You continued showing kindness. You continued showing strength. You continued showing authenticity. Those qualities have become impossible for them to overlook. They have become the foundation of everything your soulmate now feels when they think about you. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Because in the next part, an even deeper revelation will unfold. A realization so powerful that it explains why your soulmate's heart feels permanently changed after finally discovering the truth about who you really are, and why the future now looks completely different through their eyes.